It has begun. The Ukrainian counteroffensive to retake the south has started. It has been confirmed that the Ukrainian army is advancing into the Russian-held Kherson region. And let me tell you this right now. This is a huge and very important operation, but also a very secretive one, which means that at this moment, information is very scarce. Ukrainian soldiers confirms that Russian control centers and ammunition depots have been destroyed.
Our soldiers are confidently advancing towards the temporarily occupied territories of the Kherson region. We are gradually cutting off the occupiers from their supplies and the opportunity to escape. We are destroying enemy ammunition depots and their control centers.
And as the liberating Ukrainian troops advance, HIMARS are working round the clock, annihilating Russian positions in the rear. We also know that intense Russian shelling of several villages in the Mykolaiv region has begun. Now Moscow is reported to have approximately 50,000 troops in the region. The number of Ukrainian troops attacking is unknown, as it should be. As I've spoken about in a previous video, the Ukrainians probably have two main targets in mind as they are conducting this offensive. The first target is of course the city of Kherson itself, while the second one is the dam located in Novokakova. By gaining control over Novokakova, the Ukrainians will once again be able to control the water supply to Russian-occupied Crimea. That is something that would cause serious damage to Vladimir, and that is exactly what we want. The dam at Novokakova was actually one of the main Russian targets when they launched their invasion all the way back in February. Yeah, this illegal, savage war has actually been going on for more than 5 months now. Remember when the Russians invaded, they believed that their so-called special military operation would be over in a matter of days, if not hours. Well, 40,000 dead invaders tell a much different story. This counteroffensive is also much needed. The Russian occupiers in the Kherson region, and all other occupied regions for that matter, are ruling with terror and fear. Every single day, more and more people in the occupied areas are disappearing. The occupiers are attempting to stamp out the very idea of an independent Ukrainian nation. They are going door to door looking for dissidents. Many of the people who disappear never turn up again, and from the ones who do turn up, we hear the most atrocious stories of rape, torture and killings. As I've stated before, Vladimir Putin has turned the entire Kherson region into the world's largest open-air prison. It's like, you can't just leave, the Russians won't let you. People have to stow themselves away in cars or trucks to get to safety in free Ukraine. It's like we are back in the 40s again, but the brutal authoritarian oppression will hopefully soon come to an end. The darkness of the Russian world will be blown away by the light of Ukrainian tanks. And the invaders will either go home or go 6 feet under. As Vladimir Putin's troops are defeated, more and more Russian cannon fodder will spill over from Crimea. Since the Russian invasion back in 2014, they have spent billions of dollars, turning the peninsula into what can best be described as one giant military base. So what can be done about this? I'll tell you. Back in 2015, the Russian government started constructing a giant bridge connecting Crimea to the Russian mainland. In 2019, Vladimir Putin opened the finished bridge. It had cost almost $4 billion to construct. This is the Bridge of Death. Every single day, Moscow transports both soldiers and equipment to kill Ukrainians across this bridge. I'm talking about everything: tanks, trucks, armored fighting vehicles, rocket launchers, all kinds of munitions, everything. And it needs to go. The Bridge of Death has to be destroyed. No questions about it. It needs to be done, and it is a completely legitimate target. This is being said not only by the Ukrainians, but by the Americans as well. Plans have probably already been set in motion to make this happen, and blowing up the bridge will not only be a huge military victory, it will also be a symbolic one. The bridge itself is the largest and most visible symbol of the illegal Russian occupation of Crimea. When this war ends, Ukraine will hopefully not only have won back its eastern and southern territories, but the entire Crimean peninsula as well. While most of the talk right now is about the Ukrainian counteroffensive in the south, the war in the east continues, and so does the Russian shelling of innocent Ukrainian civilians. The Ukrainians are still bravely defending every inch of their nation. Hundreds of invaders lose their lives every single day. Masses of Russian tanks are being destroyed. Every Ukrainian soldier is a mobile anti-tank unit. The enemy is being repelled several times every day. The Russians are furiously trying to reach the cities of Sloviansk, Bakhmut and Kramatorsk. Moscow's tactic, if you can even call it that, doesn't seem to have changed much. They'll open up by using massive artillery fire, then their troops will charge head-on straight into the heavily defended Ukrainian lines. They have pretty much done this since the beginning of the war, or should I say since the 40s. That's one of the main reasons why this war is so extremely deadly. And as we know, Vlad the Mad couldn't care less about his soldiers. The Russian troops fighting in Ukraine are in many cases not even given military-grade equipment to protect themselves. That's why we time and again see videos and pictures of Russian soldiers using normal everyday vehicles in frontline combat operations. I guess the good equipment is reserved for patriotic parades in larger Russian cities. Or maybe they are just aware of the fact that if they send it to Ukraine, it will go on display in Kyiv. Even with the war going better and better for the Ukrainians, more Western help, like HIMARS, is urgently needed. We are going to give them the weapons anyway, so why are we waiting? Why are we prolonging the suffering? It's because our governments are afraid of escalating the war. But let me tell you this. Vladimir Putin is escalating the war every single day. He's even trying to get more countries like Belarus to attack Ukraine, and we're worried about how he might react if we send Ukraine some old Soviet-era fighter jets. This fear of Vladimir Putin has to end. He is the Hitler of our time, and like Hitler, he will be defeated. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching this on Reddit, I would be very grateful if you would go down into the comment section, find the link to the video on YouTube and go there and give the video a like, leave a comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Right now the YouTube algorithm isn't really recommending my videos to anyone, and likes, comments and subscribers really helps me a lot with that. So if you have some time, thank you.